200, which is YG's artist.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to talk about that because that's Lil
man.
Fugazi.
Yeah, man.
We're going to get into that today. And if we got some extra time today, we're going to dig into one more topic. But, I mean, full lineup. And we're going to jump right into this, man.
Yeah, let's do it, man. What do you want to get with first, man? Let's talk about this. What we want.
Let's start with the Tekashi.
Oh,
you know what I'm saying? Because reports surfaced. You know what I'm saying? First videos had came out, and the picture came out of Shotti, you know, who is people calling him his manager, 6ix9ine's manager, came out. Well, his trial is due to happen September the 6th, the sentencing for him. And by all indication, they're saying that they're trying to push for him to get a 15-year sentence. Now, you know, you can say, maybe people might think that's not a lot. Some people think it is. Me seeing this though, seeing that he may get 15 and seeing that, you know, Tekashi is cooperating 100%. I don't think Tekashi's going to get much time, man, still. But what do you think before we get to that about the prosecution in New York trying to give Shotti 15 years?
Man, what do I think about it? Well, first off, that's a lot of time. No one out there is just wanting to sit there in fucking jail for 15 years. Nobody. But I have to say that I don't know if I'm pleasantly surprised, but I am surprised that he is getting that amount of time because, like we were talking about in the pre-production meeting, life can continue and go on for that brother once he gets out of jail. He's not going to be sitting behind bars for a period of time where his life is taken away and just given to the system for the rest of his life. No, he'll be able to, maybe on good behavior, maybe with some stipulations within his sentencing, get out before that. If he does, in fact, get 15 years, we do have to wait and see still.
Yeah, true.
And it does, when you think of 15 years for him and you think of what Tekashi's possibly going to get, yeah, he's definitely going to walk. And you think of what time served, shit, he might get out the 9th. Who knows?
That'd be crazy.
You said it first, though.
Yeah, I did because, you know, the way it's starting to look and the way it looked from the beginning. I mean, he's been cooperating the whole time, and then all these different storylines been coming out over the years of, you know, him possibly getting out, and it just seems like, again, I thought the dude was a damn informant the whole damn time, and I said that when I seen him doing a lot of attacking and things in Chicago and Houston and everywhere. I'm like, nah, this dude got to be up to something. You know what I mean? Somebody's behind this guy. I don't think somebody's that stupid, you know what I mean, to carry on like that. Maybe he was, but that's just my opinion. I'm entitled to it. But 15 years. I'm sure he don't, when you hear that and you behind, you like, fuck that. You know, I'm sure he wants to get out tomorrow. But yeah, I mean, him getting 15 years, for me, it says, all right, this nigga Tekashi probably going to get definitely lower than that. And then with the time served, you know, which is like a year and some change now, he might not be doing no more than 5 when it's all said and done. That's just my prediction.
Oh, God. The trial set for the September the 9th. So we got 6 days.
Yeah,
before the trial. Now, we've talked a million times about this dude during his run in the music game, during his setup, the trial, all that shit leading up to this. What does it say? Now, we both talked about the how disgusting it is on how much he's telling and ratting, and we talked about that entire dynamic ad nauseum. But what is it going to be like actually sitting here? Because I'm sure we're going to see clips of what's going to happen. His trial set. If he sits his ass on the stand, we're going to see something. Is it going to be different watching him point the finger and start telling on people? I remember OJ back in the day. Yeah. You remember it, watching it right here. It was different as a kid, but this is kind of like, okay, one of these high profile cases where it's like, whoa, we're watching TV with this shit.
Right.
Is it going to feel different actually looking at him pointing and talking?
I'm trying to find out. I was about to put in, does the New York allow video cameras in the courtroom? I know some places do, some places don't, but yeah, if we can actually see it and we don't just see pictures and stuff like that, I think it's going to be a whole different type of thing to hear him. But obviously, he probably going to put on, you know, the whole thing, and he might even fucking be in there crying or something. See, he was fearing for his life. Remember, I'm sure he's going to be coached to put on some type of an act to make this stuff very believable, like he was the victim. And here, remember, he's cooperating with the prosecution. So, you know, whatever they're, you know, coaching him to do, he's going to come out along with his legal team and do, because he is trying to walk, period. He don't want to do no time. His job is to get out with as less time as possible, and that's what he's going to be aiming to do. And I think it's just, you know, again, we went over the whole snitching thing, and a dude left a comment. I had to respond to him. He was like, with all due respect, you guys are not qualified to talk on it because you've never been in this type of situation where you was, looked at or the police wanted you to snitch. And I said, you know, you talking to, because I've been in those situations, you know what I mean, a couple of times. It might not have been nothing crazy like a murder, but still I've been there with detectives that wanted me to talk and I didn't. So, not to say that gives me any type of stripes or nothing like that. I'm not even saying it for that, but I'm just saying, like, Tekashi, it just showed how fake and how much of a spineless coward he was to propagate this lifestyle. And as soon as he had the opportunity, to tell, he did. That's just like if me and you, I'm not telling. Me and you, like, I'm just not going to do it. So it's just crazy, man.
If in fact New York does allow televisions and does allow cameras in the courtroom, should this be televised? Should we see this? Should we be allowed to see this? In your opinion?
So yeah, hell yeah. Let's see this. Let's see, this dude telling the rat. Don't just hide behind, articles and hip hop blogs and shit. Let's look in your eyes, nigga, and let's see this motherfucking rat, Tekashi 6ix9ine.
Absolutely. And I ain't gonna go and paint the picture as eloquently as my brother Old God just did. But you know what? Yeah, I got to see this shit. If we could see OJ get put up for murder and that whole fucking thing, this is just as compelling and just as great television and ratings as that was, man. You better show all this shit. Have Rainbow Boy on there pointing and telling on everybody if that's in fact what he's about to do. Now,
one more question, Sam, man, as we close this segment here. Do you see him? How much time do you see Tekashi getting? And if he does get out within the next 3 years, do you see him getting back in hip hop and making music again?
I got to be honest with you. I'm not as, I don't have as much, I don't want to say expertise, that sounds crazy, but I don't have as much knowledge in it as you do.
Right.
But I'm going to say, shit, I would thought he did at least a dime, but now I see 3 max.
Damn.
I do.
You see him making music again, getting out if he gets out in 3-4 years?
No, I know that I disagree with you with. I know you said you do. I don't.
He's going to be done with music.
I think that he should just go ahead and just ride off into the sunset and be happy to be alive. Because I think it would be too hot for him to even think that he would be allowed to go on a tour. And I'm not talking about the people in the industry. No, it's people out here. Like, okay, people took offense to us having a conversation about a culture because they said we're not qualified to talk about it. This motherfucker just ratted.
Yeah.
So you're going to allow him to walk the streets? And I'm not condoning anything, any wrongdoing, anybody doing anything crazy, but we all know how that go. He ain't going to be able to walk.
Yeah.
I mean, but it's
but then it's that double standard too, where right now, and I hate to even say this to bring this energy up, but a lot of the rappers now got rats and they click. Got people who snitched and whatnot, and not all of them, but some of them out there. And I'm sure people that are going to hear this like, yo, he's dead on accurate. But again, I wish I would never said that, but it is what it is.
Hey, man, look, we don't name no names. It is what it is. Y'all know who we are.
Definitely.
If in fact, oh God is true, in that 6ix9ine, September 9th, we'll be covering it.
Yep.
And we'll see, man, all the speculation and all the, estimations.
Yeah.
We'll be up. We'll be seeing.
Yes, sir. But you're tuned into the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast with your brother, Old God and SamAnt. We going in today. If you're loving the content, family, we need you to do us a favor. If you're listening on iTunes, Spotify, or Google Play, please do not forget to hit the 5-star rating right there on the screen. And more importantly, do not forget to subscribe to the Hip Hop Uncensored podcast. Now, Adam.